Thanks, Mr Speaker. I move that the House record its deep regret at the death on 17 January 2023 of Senator and former Major General Andrew James Molan, AO-DSC, place on record its acknowledgement of his service to Australia's national defence and to the people of New South Wales, and tender its sympathy to his family, who are here with us today in their bereavement. Mr Speaker, in a 40-year military career, Major General Jim Molan served and led with distinction. For him, the common cause across his postings was democracy, working alongside the Papua New Guinea Defence Force in the early days of independence, then in Indonesia during the fall of Suharto and through the establishment of a new democratic government, in Timor-Leste evacuating people ahead of Interfet's arrival, commanding the force sent to evacuate Australian citizens from the Solomons, and finally as the Deputy Chief of Staff for Strategic Operations in the headquarters of the Coalition Forces in Iraq. His work in this final posting saw him awarded both the Distinguished Service Cross by Australia and the Legion of Merit by the United States of America. But when it came time for retirement, the old soldier didn't want to fade away. He wanted to continue to serve Australia, to serve democracy and to strengthen it. And so, at age 67, he became a senator for New South Wales. Something of an unconventional road, yet somehow just right for a politician who was always very much his own man. As he joked in his first speech, even when in the military the only order he ever obeyed without question was duck. In his passionate advocacy for the Defence Force and his deep engagement with national security issues, Jim always spoke with clarity, depth of feeling and the weight that can only come with experience. Those of us on this side of politics may not have always agreed with his views, but we never doubted the strength or the sincerity of his convictions. And I know that during his illness and after his passing, myself and many of my colleagues have recalled that whatever passionate public disagreements one might have with Jim Molan, the private person was always very engaging company and a wonderful source of warmth and humour. Mr Speaker, those of us engaged in politics and those of us who cover it often reach for the vivid colour of military language. We talk about decisive battles, rallying the troops, fighting for the cause, or waging war on this or that social ill. But those Australians who have risked their lives for our country, those who have fought for the beliefs that we share and the freedoms that we exercise, they have earned a different and deeper understanding of those words and their meaning. They have a truer sense of courage and sacrifice and of the great love required to lay down your life for your friend. They know what it is to carry the scars and trauma of those struggles, seen and unseen, to try and adjust to civilian life, a very different world. And they know people who don't make it through. Mr Speaker, our parliament, like every workplace, like every community, is a better place for the veterans who serve in it, who tell the truth to it, who serve their country again by speaking for those who still wear the uniform and those we have promised to always remember, as we did last evening at the Australian War Memorial. Today we honour Jim Molan's contribution to our nation. We give thanks for his life, for all that he gave to Australia, to our region, to the cause of peace and to the democratic ideals that all of us are pledged. We offer the condolences of the Parliament and the people of Australia to his friends and his colleagues. And I offer my condolences to the Liberal Party on behalf of the Australian Labor Party. Above all, we give our condolences to his family, who are present in the gallery, to his wife Anne, his children Sarah, Erin, Felicity and Michael, and his grandchildren Sophie, Emily, Angus, Eliza, Gracie and Andy. Because for every honour and decoration and title and office Jim Molan held and won, he took the greatest pride and the deepest joy in being a husband, a father and a grandfather. How fitting that he passed in the loving embrace of his family and will live on in their hearts. He had and remains having my utmost respect. May he rest in peace. Yeah.